Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. New person here, don't forget to subscribe. And if you're a subscriber, make sure to hit the notifications button so you guys will be notified whenever I post. About posting, I know it's been a long time, but exams are around the corner, your girl's trying to go to uni, so it's just one of those things that is what it is. But when summer comes, I've got the things that I've got planned, yeah, you guys aren't ready. But now I'll be posting every 2 weeks, but when summer is around the corner, hopefully I will. Today I've got something a little bit different, a little bit more educational, informational. Is that even a word? Wow, I'm really coming to give you guys advice on education. I don't even something a bit more educational and something a little bit more informative, because clearly that's why I don't do essay subjects. Economics is an essay subject. What am I talking about? Basically, this video is how to get an A in economics A level. I feel like it's only right, since I'm really trying to give advice, that you guys know what I got. So I did the economics AS and I got an A. In the microeconomics paper, I got 78%, and in the macroeconomics paper, I got 86%. Some of my subscribers have requested this, such as Bob Taylor, AJ Malfoy, and another girl called Emma messaged me on Snapchat, and just a few other people just been asking me how I revise economics and stuff like that. So I just thought I'd help a brother out, help a sister out, give you guys some advice. Exam tip number 1: print off the specification. Printing off the specification is so important because there's so much you can know about economics in general, but to do well in your exam, you don't just want to know everything. Like, you want to know what specifically you need to know for your exam board. There's so much to learn in 2 years or 1 year if you're doing AS. Like, you don't have time to be learning extra knowledge. My second tip is the CGP revision guide for economics. Now, a lot of people will tell you that you need to buy the textbook endorsed by your exam boards or endorsed by edXL, endorsed by OCR, but personally, I think the textbook is too chunky. I just think it's too chunky, like, it's too much and it just waffles, in my opinion. So although some people will tell you to use it, that's fine, and if you can read all of this, then good for you, but me personally, I just think it's too much. I think it confuses things even more. I feel like you need a simplified version of this. Not watered down, because you don't want to miss out content that you're going to need, but you need something that's just going to simplify things, help you understand things, and then if you want, you can go back to this. But personally, I don't think buying a textbook endorsed by the exam board is that necessary. In my opinion, all anyone needs, economic AS or A level, is this CGP guide. This is the CGP guide for AS, but you can buy the AS and A2 combined one. This CGP guide is the reason why I got an A. Like, without it, I just wouldn't have done well. I actually promise you. Like, you can see, I've just stuck notes all over the textbook. I've highlighted things. Like, the textbook is a lifesaver. And for AS, look at the thickness. Look at the thickness. And I promise you, this is all you need to know. When I did my exam, there was not a single thing that came up that wasn't in this book. How much is this textbook? This textbook is about £40. £40 versus like £20. Like, now my third tip would be past papers. Past papers are very, very important, because it's all good and well knowing the content, be able to recite the content. If you cannot apply it to a question, an essay question, whether it's a 5 marker, 8 marker, 10, 12, 16, 25, if you cannot apply your content, your knowledge to an exam question, then it's all gone to waste. Enter the exam and you won't know what to write. Past papers, because past papers just help to solidify your knowledge and apply it to a real life situation. Economics is not a subject where you can just learn the content, regurgitate it onto the paper and think you're gonna do well. You're not gonna do well, babe. Like, it's not gonna happen. What you need to do is you need to be able to apply it to an extract or something like that. Now, my fourth tip is, after you've done the past paper, it's all very good and well doing a past paper, blah blah blah, great, you've done it. But if you haven't checked the mark scheme, what is the point? Another tip when it comes to mark schemes is, look at the definitions. If it's asked you for the definition of inflation, look at the mark scheme definition, because That's what they're going to be looking for. They're not going to be looking for your version of what inflation is. They're going to be looking at what the mark scheme says inflation is. So look at the mark scheme, memorize certain definitions. For certain questions, certain valuation points just keep coming up. So just look at the mark scheme, look at what they've said. When you're learning the knowledge and the content for economics, it's just as important to learn and know the mark scheme. And by doing past papers over and over again, you just get used to what they're going to ask you. You're not really stunted by unusual questions. Personally, I think the traffic light system is quite good. As you're going through the spec, for example, put like a red mark next to things that you do not understand at all. An orange mark next to things where it's just a bit, you know, iffy, and a green pen mark next to something that you know you're good at. Therefore, when you're revising later in the future, you know to spend maybe an hour on a topic that is marked in red because you know you don't understand that. Maybe you only spend half an hour on a subject marked, on a topic marked in orange. And for a topic marked in green, you should already know it, so you don't need to spend that long. You should just be spending 5-10 minutes on it, 15 minutes max. And that way it'll help you to ration your time. My next exam tip is physics and maths tutor.com. When I tell you, whether you've left your revision to the last minute or whether you're revising from the get-go, either way, physics and maths tutor makes the biggest difference. But if you go onto the website, you click economics, you click your specification, it will have your notes there for everything you need to know about specification. Obviously, don't just rely on somebody else's notes to pass your A-level. It just doesn't even make sense. But if you don't understand the topic, refer to the notes and obviously back it up with your textbook, and obviously still go through the specification because sometimes they leave things out. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, don't forget to give it a like and give a thumbs up, and comment below any exam techniques you guys have and what exam techniques you find useful. Don't forget to share the video with anyone that you think may need this for economics or just revision tips in general. See you guys in my next video. If you want me to do more videos like this education wise, then just let me know, and I will see you guys in my next video.